Hi guys, welcome back. So this is the concluding part of the video. Check my previous post in order for you to know how I cut this dress. So this is the sewing part of this dress. So let's get started. So now for the lining, I'm just going to go ahead and place my back piece on the lining and cut it out, and also the front piece on the lining and cut. The exact thing we have on the fabric is the same thing we're going to have on the lining. So guys, I've went ahead to cut the lining. So I cut the lining the exact way I cut the fabric. So I cut the front lining, the back lining. I also went ahead to cut the sleeves. So for the sleeve, I'm going to leave a tutorial. I already made a video on how to cut a straight sleeve. So I'm going to leave the link in the description box. You can click on the link to watch on how I cut the sleeve. So guys, to join them together, I will first of all separate the lining from the fabric. So I will separate the front lining from the fabric, the back lining from the fabric. And then I will set the sleeve aside because we are not working on it now. We work on it later in the video. So now we have the lining separate and the fabric separate. The first thing I'm going to do is to go ahead and hold the darts. So I will take this to the sewing machine and then hold the darts. So I will hold the front dart, also the back dart, and then I'll go ahead and hold the dart on the lining as well. So I'm going to do that and then come back and show you guys what we have. So I will hold the lining dart as well. So you guys can see that I already marked everything on the lining. What we have on the front piece, I mark it on the lining piece as well. Same thing as the back. I mark the dart out as well. So I'm just going to take this to the sewing machine and hold the darts. So guys, this is what I have after holding the dart. I went ahead to hold the side bust dart as well. So I did the same thing for all the piece. So the next thing to do is to join the shoulder together. So I'm just taking the back piece and placing it on top of the front piece with the right side facing each other. And then I'm just going to go ahead and use my pin to hold them together. So I'll first of all use the pin to secure the two shoulders together before taking it to the sewing machine to join them together. So after using your pin to hold them together, you're going to take it to your sewing machine and join them together by half an inch, just half an inch. And then you will go ahead and repeat same thing on the lining. Whatever you do on the fabric, you're doing same thing on the lining as well. So guys, this is what we have after joining the shoulder together. You guys can see the asymmetric neck shape. So yes, this is what we have. We have the same thing on the lining. Also, like I said, whatever we do on the fabric, we are repeating same thing on the lining. So yes, the next thing to do now is to use the lining to turn the neck area. So what I'm simply doing is that I'm placing the lining on top of the fabric with the right side facing each other. Then I'm stitching on the wrong side. So I'm just going to take this to the sewing machine and then run a stitch on the neck area. I'm going to be following the shape of the neck. So now remember, this is an asymmetric neck. So now this is what I have after turning the lining, using the lining to turn the neck. You guys can see how neat this is. If you follow this method, this is what you're going to have as well. So after that, we're going to go ahead and join these two sides together. So what I'm marking out is the 1.5 allowance that we added to this fabric when we were cutting it. So please make sure you watch the video, the first video, the cutting part, so that you can understand this second video very well. This is the part 2. So I just took it to the sewing machine, and then this is what I have after joining the two sides together. So you guys can see that both the lining and the fabric and everything has been joined together. The side has been joined. So yes, make sure you follow this method. It will make your outfit to be very neat and nice, especially if you don't have an overlocking machine. So the next thing I'm going to do is that I'm going to work on the bottom part. So I'm going to flip my lining like this with the fabric to the wrong side and then run a straight stitch on it, because this dress will be having a frills at the bottom of this dress. and that's why I'm doing this, because like I said, we want this outfit to be as neat as possible. So I'm going to take this to the sewing machine and run a straight stitch, and this is what I have after running a straight stitch on it. You can see the hem, how neat the hem is. So now that we have gotten that, the next thing I'm going to do is to join the back together. Remember, this dress is going to be having zip at the back. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to go ahead and mark out where my line will be, the stitches will be, where my zip is going to stop. So the first thing I'm doing now is to use my pin to hold them together first of all, so I don't make mistake. So use your pin to hold them together, and after using your pin to hold them together, you're going to measure where your zip will start and where it will stop. So that is what I am basically marking now, and then from that place where the zip will stop, I'm going to now stitch it to secure the back part. So I'm just going to take this to the sewing machine and then run a straight stitch on it. So guys, this is what we have after that. I also went ahead to insert the breast cup inside it's just simple. I just placed the cup inside the dress just to give it a little bit of shape, because this person requested for a breast cup. And then after that, I'm just showing you the shape, what the dress looks like. Then I also went ahead to add the zip to the dress. So this is what the dress is looking like. We are almost done, guys. Please make sure you watch the first part. Like I said, that is the cutting tutorial. So this is the frills that I will be adding to the bottom of the dress. So what I'm doing is that I am going to place this under my dress like this. Then you can go as many as possible like this. I think I went about like 3 times round in order for the frills to be fuller. As you can see, this is how full the frills is on the dress. The frills is full. We've already attached that to the dress. Everything is coming together. The last thing we are working on is the sleeve. Honestly, we are almost done with this dress. So for the sleeve, before we attach the sleeve, I'm going to be attaching the shoulder pad on this dress. So for the shoulder pad, all you need to do is to get the midpoint of your shoulder pad, place it on the shoulder like that, just like the way I am doing. Just focus on what I'm doing very well. Then I'm attaching to the other part as well. Get the midpoint of your shoulder pad, insert it into your shoulder, so it will be inside your lining, and so it will be in between your lining and the fabric. Yes. So, and for the sleeve, I'm just going to go ahead and run a straight stitch. I've placed the lining on top of the fabric, right side facing each other as always. Take it to the sewing machine and run a straight stitch, because I'll be using the lining to fold the bottom part of the sleeve. So after that, I'm just trimming out every unnecessary part. As you guys can see, this is what we have. I fold the sleeve into 2. So I'm going to mark out the wrist measurement, the bicep measurement, and the elbow measurement, and that's what I am measuring on the sleeve now. Then I'll run a straight stitch to secure that together. I'm doing the same thing on the other sleeve as well. I'll take it to the sewing machine and run a straight stitch on it, and then after running a straight stitch on it, then I will attach it to the dress. Yes, I will attach it to the dress. So this is what the sleeve is looking like. And then when you're attaching the sleeve to the dress, make sure you get the center part is corresponding with each other. You don't want your sleeve armhole to be on one side while the dress armhole is on another side. So make sure they correspond each other, and that's why you see me using my pin to hold them first before taking it to the sewing machine. And this is what we have. This is the final look of this dress. You guys can see the sleeve is properly attached to the dress, and everything came out looking so beautiful and perfect. So guys, that's basically it about this dress. This is the sewing part of this dress, and this dress came out so beautiful, as you guys can see. Thank you so much for watching till the end. If you haven't subscribed yet, please, what are you waiting for? Subscribe to the channel, turn on your post notification bell so you get to know anytime I drop new videos. Thank you so much for watching till the end. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.